All right, guys, so not gonna be a usual video because this literally just happened. So I figured I should pick up the camera and kind of document what's going on. But I'm gonna let future Drew go and explain this inside, and that way you guys can get up to date and I'm not out here explaining it in the middle of the street at night like a crazy person. So future Drew, take it away. All right, future Drew here. Didn't feel like recording myself because I'm not in the greatest of moods after what has happened. And no, before you go and expect this to be some sort of prank or some sort of clickbait, it's not. It's not some sort of clickbait, and I will explain what happened right here. Pretty much, I wanted to clean my air filter. So yesterday, I took my air filter off. I got her all cleaned up, degreased it, went and bought one of the recharge packs from AutoZone, got her all cleaned up, and I was like, okay, I gotta let it dry. So I was like, let me go ahead and stuff a rag into my intake tube so that way no animals go in there. So when I turn on my car the next day after I put on my filter, I'll be good. You know, pretty smart, common sense right there. Well, that's not what happened. After my stream today, I told everyone I was going to go pick up some food, so I had to take my Mustang. It didn't even dawn on me that my filter wasn't on, so I was on the phone with my girlfriend, just chitting and chatting. I turn on my car with the rag still in my intake tube, and it gets sucked into my supercharger, and I didn't catch it for about maybe 15 or 30 seconds or so. And then all of a sudden I noticed something was up, my car smelled, and there was smoke coming out from underneath my hood. Again, it's not clickbait. This is actually this actually happened, and I will show you. I'll include some pictures. It's not the prettiest thing ever. So I got out of the car, immediately told my girlfriend I needed to call my buddy and see what he thinks is going to happen. I call my buddy, and I pretty much take all of it apart and see that there is rag just torn up inside my supercharger, and I just start freaking out. So now that you're caught up, where we stand at now is pretty much my car is maybe screwed. I'm not sure because this right here really has me nervous. Now it's really hard to see, so I'm going to turn on flash really quick. But pretty much based on the old pictures, I got off all of the melted plastic around the lip right here. There's a little bit left, but nothing major. But there is still some on the actual impeller itself. And these things need to have perfect symmetry because they're spinning at such high RPMs. Any little bit is off and it's gonna mess up its whole rotation, and I might, just wear out something faster than I should. The impeller itself looks pretty good. It doesn't look like we actually damaged anything in there, so that's good. I did have time to already clean the tip of it. Let me see how the rest of it looks. Yeah, it looks pretty clean in there. So the blower itself is probably okay, like the housing. It's just I need to find a way to get this off. So tomorrow I'm gonna go ahead and try a couple different techniques. My original idea was just take a torch to it and heat it up. Just gently heat it up, nothing too crazy. That way I can just get it off. What I've tried so far is brake clean and just some degreaser, some really strong degreaser that I actually like chews through Plasti Dip. I figured maybe that would help, and it might have helped a little bit, but not too much. It just looks like it kind of dried it out, honestly, but it doesn't feel like it's on there. If I can get this orange off, I think we'll be okay. If it's just white, I think we'll be okay. But everything else has been taken apart. All the tubing is gone, except for this one piece right here, because it looks like it didn't go through my intercooler. Now that's not the stuff right there. That's actually just like surface rust, which is really weird. I know it's weird. Me and my buddy were both tripping, but yeah, that's not any orange shit, because I can run my finger in there and I don't have orange stuff on my finger. It's actually just like surface rust. You can actually see it dripping down from God knows what, but it's probably just the way the piping is, but none of the other pipes do. This side of the intercooler has none, thankfully, so it didn't get through the intercooler. But as you'll see, the other side of the intercooler has a fuckload. So it stopped at the intercooler. The intercooler kind of acts as a filter. So tomorrow when I get my tools here, because I'm at my actual house and I'm not going to show it because I don't want you guys to show up here, but I'm at my actual house here and I don't have my tools here. They're all at my parents', and so I need to get some actual giant Allen sockets. That way I can remove that, pop off the intercooler, take off the mass airflow sensor, and run some water backwards through it to try to get all of it out. I think we'll get it all out. Again, none went into the motor, surprisingly, but again, it's still a huge headache. I'm gonna go inside right now and show you guys the actual piping and just pretty much how disgusting and how bad it is everywhere. And I'll show you the remains of the rag. Let me meet you guys inside. All right, so we're in my room now, and here are all of the pipes that have been contaminated, except for that one right there. That one is clean. So this is what I mean by they're fully clean. It didn't go through the intercooler. If you look in here, let me try to get some light in there. There's not a speck of orange anywhere. And this is one that goes right into the throttle body. So if it was in here, then it went into the engine. It did not, so that will stay on the bed. I know my room's a mess, I'm sorry. I just went and picked up some tools to see what I can do. But anyway, this is what they look like when they are contaminated with rag. There's just orange powder everywhere. Let me turn on a flashlight so you guys can see. Yeah, yeah, if you thought the first one was okay, well, look at it now. This is the same pipe, just with a flashlight. So there's literally little powder and dust everywhere. And again, I am surprised it didn't go through the intercooler. The intercooler kind of worked, or at least it seems like it worked as a filter almost, but I mean, there are some pretty big chunks right there. And I mean, it is just melted fabric, which I guess would turn into plastic, but still, it's not good for the engine. So here is where the actual filter, the $13 mess started from. Yep, look at that. This is exactly where it was sitting. It went zoop. Went right into the supercharger, and the rest is history. Here is the one that leads to the blow-off valve, I think. I think this one leads to the blow-off valve in one order. No, which one leads? That one leads to the blow-off valve. This one leads to, I don't know. This one leads to the supercharger. I'm a dummy. So this one sits like this, going into the supercharger, and it is just all powdered up. That's what happens. A $13 mistake. I mean, look how clean my filter is, but damn, come on, man. Now, a thought that is in the back of my head that I hope isn't true is I'm hoping none of it got stuck or wedged in the actual intercooler inside the little veins of the intercooler, because if it did, I don't really see how I'm going to get that out. My idea is tomorrow I'm just going to pour water or hose water into the intercooler and just let it dry. If I notice that it's clogged in some way or some shape or form or whatever, what I'll do is then maybe get some compressed air and really force it in there. That, I mean, that's my, I don't know, that's my best case, I guess. I don't know. But then again, the air is going to choose the path of least resistance. So I'm honestly not too sure. I hope it's not wedged into the intercooler. Tomorrow we will find out when I get my tools. I'll do an update video on this tomorrow. But as of right now, I just have the piping off and a brain that is just racing, trying to figure out ways to make sure I didn't just destroy my supercharger, because if I did, I'm going to be devastated, because today I literally ordered parts to make my car faster. I literally am trying to just finish up the mods on my car, and the day I order the part, I might have destroyed my supercharger. So I'm just trying to think of all possible ways to make sure that I'm good. If you guys have any ideas of how I could remove that plastic without damaging the metal, I'm thinking, like I said, maybe just heat it up slightly. I mean, the supercharger gets hot alone, so I think it can take some heat, but I don't want to heat it up too much. So maybe just take a lighter to it and just kind of try to melt it. That's my best idea right now. Besides that, maybe go with baking soda and vinegar. I heard that helps too for getting plastic off of stuff, but again, I don't know if I want to go and put baking soda in my damn supercharger. It doesn't sound like a wise idea to me. But other than that, the supercharger sounds like it'll be okay. We'll see. Hopefully nothing got stuck in the impeller. But honestly, man, I don't know what to think about it right now. I honestly am just so shocked on how I can be so stupid. I knew I was stupid, but I didn't know I was that stupid. Like, I knew that I've made some bad decisions in the past. Drew, buying a Mustang was a bad decision. Okay, we get it. But still, this would have happened if I had a 350 also. You know what? You try to maintain your car and you end up wrecking stuff. I mean, that's the last time I'm going to clean my filter. Not really, but still. To end this video on a brighter note, I did order mods like I said. I am not going to reveal what those mods are because I do like building some suspense, but trust me, my car is going to be full-on American muscle after it. That's a pretty good hint. You guys can go ahead and guess down in the comments. But like I said, can't wait to get those in. Hopefully everything is good. If I don't see the need to make a full video on it tomorrow, maybe I'll just post an update on my Instagram. We'll see. Maybe I'll live stream it too, putting my car back together and trying to test it out. We'll see. But if you guys have any ideas on how I can remove the plastic on the impeller, please let me know ASAP. Comment it straight down below because I really need your help. If you can think of a really smart way, let me know. I cannot damage the impeller, so don't say get a screwdriver and scrape it. I can't do that. I don't think steel wool is a great idea either. I need to do it without damaging it. I tried the rough end of a sponge, and that didn't really do much, so please let me know down in the comments. Anyway, I don't know, pray for me. Until next video, peace.